show you how to add a credit card to your Sage Intacct account. This is a pretty simple thing to do, but one thing to remember is we're going to need a couple of things before we begin to add the credit card to the account. First of all, Intacct requires a unique GL account or general ledger account to which to add the credit card to. Additionally, if you want to take advantage of the credit card transaction workflow that's in Intacct, as well as attach bank feeds to it, it's going to require that you create a unique credit card vendor for each credit card number that you have. In this case, we'll be just setting up one, but I'll take you all the way through the process. So first thing that we want to do is set up both our general ledger account and our unique vendor in order to then connect it all together when setting up our credit card. So here we go. First of all, go to Applications, General Ledger, and click the plus sign next to the General Ledger account. This is a credit card liability account that we're adding. You can choose an account number of your choice. Usually liability account numbers start with 2. I have a specific one that I have in mind, so I'm going to enter that. Title, I like to give it a title that's easy for me to identify, so I may call it something like Chase Credit Card. Why don't we give it a better title? Chase Visa Credit Card, and maybe I want to give it the last 4 of the account. And if you want to be more specific, you can put in the name or the initials of the person this credit card belongs to. I'm going to go ahead and add mine in there. And then if you are using the quick start reports in Sage Intacct, you're going to want to add a quick start category to make sure that any transactions that hit this account will flow through to your balance sheet, quick start balance sheet report. So I'm going to choose accrued liabilities, and the system will, based on that choice, automatically fill in the type of account it is. It is a balance sheet liability account, and also it'll automatically fill in my normal balance, which is a credit. This is a non-closing account, and the rest of these we can leave empty for now. Great, so let's go ahead and click Save. And just to double check that it was created, I'm going to filter on that account, and here we go. We can see that account completely added. So the next step is going to be to add a vendor. I'm going to go over to Accounts Payable, very similar to the GL account. Click the plus sign just to the left of the option, and let's go ahead and add a vendor. This vendor I'm going to call Chase Credit Card. You can go in and fill in the information. If you want to add an address, usually available on your credit card statement, you're free to do so. In most cases, because you usually pay the vendor via ACH or they auto draft out of your bank account, you're not going to be producing any sort of check or ACH file, so an address is not absolutely required. All right, so I've added that in there. Again, we're going to specify which account number it is, so I like to again put in the account number. It's an easy way to look at the statement, look at the vendor and the GL account and the credit card that you're ultimately going to create, and just a very quick, easy way to tie out the transactions and know exactly where you are with any of these transactions that you're going to be booking. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Great, that looks good. And let's go ahead and save. Perfect. Now let's go create our credit card. Hover over to Cash Management. That's where our credit card creation exists. Click the plus sign to the left of the credit card icon, and let's go ahead and enter our credit card. Here again, keep things repetitive, very easy to understand. I'm going to use my Chase Visa credit card, 7558. Now you are limited on characters in the ID, so I'll truncate the name, but still have all the information that allows me to easily identify what type of credit card this is or who it belongs to. So I'm just going to say Chase CC 7558, and DK. Great, that all looks very good. So now, here we have our card type. You put your credit card. Notice we're not putting our credit card number anywhere in here. You are free to put in the expiration date to which it belongs. One quirk of this function is that if you set it by accident to a time before today's date in the system, it will not be available to be used in the pay bill screen. So I like to either use the exact expiration of the credit card or just move it to the furthest time that I can add it to, so I don't have to worry about it until quite some time in the future. So here we see why we created that offset account. So if we remember, I used account number 20501, my Chase credit card. I can skip this section where this is not a debit card, and so we don't need to fill this out. We can specify the default journal to which it belongs. If you have bank fees or finance fees that you want to automatically charge to during the or the credit card reconciliation, just do it right here. Right, and the only other really two required fields are going to be to specify which location this card belongs to, as well as which vendor. And if you remember, we did choose our Chase credit card vendor. There we go. And let's go ahead and click save. Perfect. That's it. Thanks for watching.